Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that the OCC allows national banks to run nodes and stablecoin networks. And this is a major news. I think it's a very, very positive one. The second one I'm going to talk about is that Nick Maggiulli, who is the chief operating officer of Ritholtz Wealth Management, admitted that he was wrong about Bitcoin, and now he changed his mind, and he's, not the only one. So many investors have changed their mind recently about Bitcoin, so it's worth to talk about that as well. And the third news is that JP Morgan predicts Bitcoin price could rise up to 146,000 US dollar in long term. Nice number, but at least they're positive about Bitcoin and not questioning it as they did back in 2017. So all this in today's video. And don't forget, if you would like to stay up to date in blockchain and cryptocurrency, the only thing you have to do really to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I bring you these videos, the freshest crypto and blockchain news every weekday from Monday to Friday. Every day you're getting a brand new video. So hit the subscribe button next to it, the notification bell, and then and don't forget to like the video, because it's very important to teach YouTube that you need crypto content, okay? And of course, you can educate yourself with us many ways. So first, this is the daily videos, what we have. Obviously, it's totally free. Also, we have a free course. It's all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You can just download it. The link is under this video, and it gives you a lot of advice how you should start this whole thing. I know when you start, you have many questions. I know many new people now FOMO in, and this is, trust me, very important. So important information for free. But also, if you would like to understand Bitcoin and blockchain, you would like to have a deeper knowledge about it, how Bitcoin is functioning, how the Bitcoin transaction looks like, what is proof of work, proof of stake. I summarize it for you in a nice course. The link for that course is also under this video. And now let's check out how the market looks like. So we could see that Bitcoin yesterday dumped a little bit. Actually, when you're looking at the top where it was and the bottom of the candle, then it was 20%. So it was quite decent one. But immediately it came back, and right now it is at 31,222 at the moment, which is a slight increase in the last 24 hours, less than 1%. However, we can see ETH coming back quite well, 8% up, over $1,000 at the moment too. Looking at the last 7 days, Ethereum went up 45%. This is very, very nice gain. And even Bitcoin, it still has like almost 20% when we're looking at the last 7 days. And I think if Bitcoin can stay at the end of the day above 29,000, at the beginning of 29,000, so above it, I mean, the best would be like over 30. Then we're having now for short term a bullish scenario as well. If it drops underneath, then it could turn a little bit bearish. But don't forget, I'm talking about short term. In the long term trend, as it is, it's totally bullish. Okay, so I'm positive about that. When we're looking at the winners, we have Stellar going up 29%, as you can see. Energy Web token 9%, and why it should be other way around. Anyway, I don't know why they're here now. So Torchain 17%. So we have some nice gains, but this chart is a bit messed up at the moment. And when we're looking at the losers, then we have Monero going down 4%, Zcash 3%, and the Graph. Okay. It's too volatile at the moment. It's hard to know what's going on. So anyway, that's enough about the charts. And now let's move on to the first news, which is very, very important, I think. Namely, that the OCC, gives national banks the possibility to run nodes and stablecoin networks. So they're saying that the Treasury's Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, so that's the OCC, told the national banks that they are allowed to run independent nodes for distributed ledger networks. So the banks finally getting really involved. And they also say that bank must be aware of the potential risk when conducting INVN related activities, including operational risk, then it's compliance risk and fraud. New technologies require enough technological experts to ensure banks can manage these risks in a safe and sound manner. But this is, for crypto, definitely a positive thing. This is also an issue, of course, that we don't have crypto experts as many as we need at the moment. So for a bank, running a node, it's not that easy if they don't have the expert. And in my opinion, that's why it's very important to educate yourself. Because if crypto is going in this direction, then there will be more and more job opportunities in crypto. And obviously, people interested in crypto, like they investing in cryptocurrencies. But when it comes to blockchain technology, then we really lack of experts. Therefore, to educate yourself, I think it's a key thing right now. And I'm making these daily videos, and the reason for it is that I want people to have a good understanding, because the whole point with investing in crypto that you can be finally your own bank. You don't need a bank to do for you a crypto transaction. Yes, it's your responsibility. You're the only person you can turn to. There is no customer service if you send it to the wrong address. However, there is the positive side of it, that you control your finance. And I think this is very important, especially seeing the US dollar and other fiat currencies dropping in value. And which is also very important that they said that the letter stated that blockchains have the same status as other global financial networks, such as SWIFT, and ACE and Fedwire, which means blockchain technology is getting more and more accepted worldwide, which is great for crypto in general. It's good for cryptocurrency, it's good for blockchain technology. So I think this is a major thing. And also when it comes to stable coins, there's this shaky area that is stablecoin now security or not, and what will happen to this. However, when national banks will be allowed to do this, in that case, it looks definitely more positive for stable coins. So all over, I think it's definitely a positive news. The second I wanted to talk about, that there are so many people who change their mind over months, years. Recently, we had many who changed their mind over Bitcoin. And the next one here, which is the article about, so he's Nick Majuli. He's the Chief Operating Officer of Ritholtz Wealth Management. And he, here you can see that, where is it? Yeah, so now that it has surpassed so it was somewhere here, that there comes a point in every investor's journey when he must admit he was wrong about something, right? In my case, he's saying, I was wrong about Bitcoin and whether it would ever be considered a legitimate asset class. This realization dawned on me in the last month, so actually very recently, when the price of Bitcoin passed its December 2017 highs of 20,000 US dollar. My prior belief was that Bitcoin wouldn't surpass these highs for many years, if at all. So basically, he was thinking maybe it takes a lot of time or never. I didn't think that Bitcoin was going to zero, but also didn't think it would eclipse its December 2017 peak anytime soon. And what happened? We all know. And now Bitcoin was actually beginning of January 34,000. Not just past it, it went way higher. And now that it has surpassed the peak by over 50%, I have come to realize that Bitcoin isn't the one-trick pony I thought it was. Everything that happens once can never happen again, but everything that happens twice will surely happen third time, which means it happened again and again. Now the chance that actually it will go up, it's more solid. Well, here we are again. Bitcoin is on another spectacular bull run, and investors are taking notice. Now that Bitcoin has survived beyond its 2017 peak, many investors who used to see it as a joke are now realizing it isn't one. I'm one of them. And the reason why I picked this article, because I wanted to show you the trend of what's going on right now. Because he's just one of the names who changed his mind. But there are so many. I mean, just when you're looking at just JP Morgan, like the major. And back in 2017, they were totally against Bitcoin. They said it's a fraud and so on and so forth. And recently, in 2020, it was like a 180 turn, and they started to support cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So this is very, very important. And in this article, you can find other arguments why Bitcoin is here to stay. The problem with arguing that Bitcoin is going to zero is there are too many investors who are willing to buy it at price for above zero. So whenever it goes down, so many people will FOMO in because, now it's great to buy because they have seen the height Bitcoin have been. And then they say, okay, it's probably coming back. So when it's getting cheap, then probably many people will invest and that will push up the price again. I remember speaking to many non-crypto investors before the recent run-up in price who said they wouldn't buy Bitcoin at 10,000. But if it drops 1,000, 2,000, they would surely jump in. So Bitcoin to go zero, it's unlikely because of this kind of investment mentality. Well, guess what? Now that the current price is above 30,000, some of these investors have likely increased the limit at which they would consider buying Bitcoin. Instead of buying at 1,000, these same investors may be happy to jump in closer to 10,000. And every time the Bitcoin goes up in the future, these mental limits goes up as well, increasing likelihood of Bitcoin future survival. So now that they have seen Bitcoin at 30,000, now they believe that, okay, maybe I shouldn't wait when it ever comes down to 1,000, 2,000, It might go down to 10,000, I buy it. Yeah, it's not likely that when it's, it's a black swan event, it's not happening, then now Bitcoin, it's going down that much in the close future because we are in a bullish trend. But just take note that these guys probably will jump into Bitcoin, even if it's like whatever, 10,000. And when they're jumping in because it's a good investment to buy, it will push up the price. And here we go again, Bitcoin is going up. So this is why Bitcoin is looking actually now bullish, and it's hard to imagine how it would go to zero. If you want to argue against Bitcoin on intrinsic value terms, then you have to argue against gold too, because both the price of gold and the Bitcoin price are based around one thing, and the one thing alone is belief. The belief that these assets will have value in the future. So when you're looking at Bitcoin, it's not too much different from gold when you're looking at from the investment point of view. Yes, it's different. Gold is physical, Bitcoin is 100% digital, and then you can, compare them to each other. But at the end of the day, the reason why gold has value, because people say gold has value, and there's the belief. When Bitcoin getting more mainstream and the Bitcoin market cap will have, a couple of $1 trillion market cap, then more and more people will, FOMO in. They will say, okay, it really has value. It doesn't matter. It's like a digital currency, and it's decentralized, which actually is a pro for Bitcoin. Then they say that, yes, I think I believe and I trust it, and it's getting more and more mainstream. More people will trust it, and it will be then totally normal to have Bitcoin as one possibility to invest in. And this is the way we're going right now. So I think in this way, this article was very interesting. Okay, it's coming from Nick Maggiulli, that he now changed his mind. But I just wanted to point out these things, why people can believe that Bitcoin it's going somewhere in the future, and rather than going to zero. Okay, and the third news I wanted to talk about is JP Morgan, who I already mentioned, who really did like 180 turn back in 2017, saying Bitcoin is like, wow, fraud, nothing. And now, interesting number, but like came up with in long term, they believe it could be 164,000. So don't forget, at the present price, it's like 31,000, and it tripled since September, when it was like around 10,000. And then they say it can go even over 100,000, 146 in long term. So even those guys who invest now in Bitcoin can multiple this whole thing. And, there are the big believers. They say it's going to be 200,000, 500,000, and so on and so forth. So we will see. But this is interesting. So investment bank giant JP Morgan has called a long-term Bitcoin price target over 146,000 based on the assumption that cryptocurrency will grow in popularity as an alternative to gold. Again, here we come again, gold. So gold, it's really a great thing to invest in. The question is, the value, how it will increase. Because however, analysts, argue that Bitcoin price volatility needs to drop for institutions to make large allocations. The governance of Bitcoin, convergence of Bitcoin and gold volatility is a multiple-year process, and suggests that the 146,000 plus target is a long-term object, according to JP Morgan. And another thing I wanted to point out, that probably Bitcoin, as it's a new thing, will grow faster than gold. So Bitcoin probably will outperform gold. Even gold will stay as a safe asset. But this new thing, this new digital gold, the decentralized digital currency, probably because now more people FOMO in, and actually there's a limit, limited in 21 million. So this will actually increase the price of Bitcoin quite well. And maybe it's good to invest in gold, but it's a great idea, I think, but it's not financial advice, obviously, to have something in Bitcoin. Just because, keep it in mind that this could be also a possibility. And if you put just a smaller percentage in Bitcoin, you have, for example, bigger in gold and real estate or whatever, it won't affect your portfolio if it's not performing that well. However, if it performs really well, then it can easily, the small percentage, outperform your gold investment. So it's just interesting thing to think about. As I said, not financial advice, just an idea why people are bullish now on Bitcoin and actually on other cryptocurrencies, just like Ethereum and so on and so forth. So you can name a few if you wish. There are like more than 7,000 cryptos out there. Therefore, you can choose from many, but be very careful because crypto investments are risky. No question of that, right? Guys, educate yourself. This is the key. Watch these daily videos and keep yourself up to date. For that, you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel, then hit the notification bell and like this video so you can show YouTube that, yes, I want crypto content. That's very important. Secondly, if you are a beginner or at the beginning, then definitely download our totally free course, How to Start to Invest in Bitcoin and Other Cryptocurrencies. Link under the video. Also, if you need a ledger wallet because you would like to keep your crypto somewhere and don't keep it online, keep it in an offline wallet, you pick the one. But if you go for a ledger, which is one of the biggest, then I have a referral link for you under this video. to make sure you order it from the right place. Because what people do this mistake, they just order someone from the net, and many times they get the wrong one, and then later they are surprised when the crypto goes away. So it's very important to order it from the right link. It's also there. And don't forget, if you want the crypto.com card, now until the 18th of January, you can get it kind of cheaper in a way that you don't have to stake that much CRO. After the 18th of January, it will double the amount of what you have to stake. So if you want a CRO card, which you can shop, use it as a simple Visa card, you get a cashback after every single shopping in CRO, so basically in cryptocurrency. There you have your crypto and fiat card in one together, which could be a very handy tool. So also the ref link is down here, because with this link you're getting $25 as a bonus just because you register and you order your first card. Okay, so just think about that. If you want the red card, you have to stake like 2,500 CRO. This is roughly speaking about $200 less than that. And for that, you're getting this nice card, and you get this take back after half a year. It's staked for 6 months, right? So we have courses, we have these free videos, everything. The point, educate yourself, and then you can be part of this bull market, which is actually, I think, very important. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Obviously, tomorrow I'm coming back with another video and with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Have a good one. Bye-bye.